You've made it clear that the privacy of Apple users is of utmost importance to you, even as terror attacks continue to happen around the world. Does the new iOS strengthen user security and privacy?
These terrorist attacks, first of all, our heart goes out to everyone affected by them. They're horrendous, and the UK, for us, we've been in the UK pretty much the whole length of time for our company, and it feels like they're a neighbor. We have thousands of employees there, and so our heart goes out. And so what do we do from helping with this? We've done one thing since the beginning of the App Stores. We curate the App Store. Mm-hmm. And so we don't want hate speech on there. We don't want these kind of recruiting kind of things on there. And so we've tried to be very careful from the beginning about not having that stuff on there. Mm-hmm. I'm not saying we'll never make a mistake, but actually I don't know of a case where something has gotten through in that perspective. And so we're very vigilant on what kind of happens from that point of view. We also, we've been cooperating with the UK government in not only in law enforcement kind of matters, but on some of the attacks, and I can't speak in detail about that. But in cases where we have information and they've gone through the lawful process, we not just give it, but we we do it very, very mm-hmm. promptly. And so I think, I would hope that they would say that we've been cooperating well, and I think that it's some valuable information. And so there's I think a misunderstanding about encryption doesn't mean there's no information, mm-hmm. right? Because likely metadata exists. And metadata, if you're putting together a profile, is very important.
Can we assume that Apple is always working to make encryption even stronger?
The reality is that the cyber attacks on people and governments, and it's happening left and right everywhere, these affect your safety, your security. So it's not just privacy. It's not privacy versus security. It's privacy and security versus security. And so we're always working to try to stay one step ahead of these hackers that, frankly speaking, have gone from the guy in the basement that's a kind of hobbyist to a sophisticated enterprise. And it takes all that we can do to do it, and we don't think our users should have to think through all these stuff. Mm-hmm. It's not practical for people, and so we try to stand up for our users and stay one step ahead of these guys.